is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, SICKDOE and crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and crypto, don't flip, yo. Pause, I'm back. Make it SICKDOE and crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making SICKDOE and crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle, can't stand you. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's SICKDOE and crypto, don't flip, yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought
Wall Street.
buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the to the moon? We're going real soon. I said it, so change your attitude and your tune.
This is the Wall Street Pete Show. Positivity, love, crypto. What's going on? You hit the like and subscribe. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make SICKDOE in crypto, well, then you hit that like every day. Follow us. We talk about the crypto news, and boy, do we have a little bit of some crypto news for you. We'll definitely like to go over Cardano. Luke is in the house. Hugh's in the house. What's going on, everybody? Good morning on this Sunday morning. We got some NFL kickoff, and it seems like all the football teams that were supposed to win won. So far, the favorites. But here we are with the crypto news. Brazilian mayor to reportedly invest 1% of city reserves in Bitcoin. Fundamentals are still growing. This world is not going to stop talking about crypto anytime soon. You have to get excited. We're over here talking about Man at Decentraland. This video is to talk about what Cardano has been doing. I've been nonstop talking about it. If you look at the feed on my Instagram, wallst.pete, we are not stop talking about it. And yes, we are working hard for you every day, working harder than an ugly stripper for you. So please, you hit that like and subscribe, and we talk about the crypto news. So real quick, getting into it. Right now, Cardano is hitting 140, looking really, really strong at this current moment. Parabolic move, if you ask me. That's pretty parabolic-like to me. Each candle is 1 hour. So if you want to follow me on TradingView, you can follow me on TradingView. Who you got today, Pete, Bucks or Eagles? Well, it's tough. If Mike Evans is feeling well, and that's if he's 80% or more, you're in trouble. So that's all I can tell you. If Mike Evans is not playing, it's a toss-up, Luke. But to get back to real crypto news, I know people appreciate my NFL thoughts, and thank you, Luke, for that question of yours, but I want to keep going into the crypto. I know you are a Bucks fan, so let's be real. You're going to bet against the GOAT, or you're going to be silly. Come on. So this is Cardano. Now, I'm looking to see if we can get to the 144 level. Where am I getting that? Not too much, really, where. There's not really a place where I'm getting it from. It's just a number I remember getting stuck at with Cardano. We were going nuts. If you see, I circled here back in the previous time, and obviously if you want to pay $10, you don't have to do that. Yeah, you can get rid of those. But see here on the red where I circled, if you pay attention here, Cardano in the beginning of the year was looking strong here. We got our first pull-up coming into the end of the month. We thought, oh, here it is, 100K Bitcoin, right, and so on. Cardano would finish doing something similar. But no, we got the exact opposite. And you know what? That's what this crypto market seems to be about. Whenever you think the sky is falling, get excited. We're about to go to the moon. Whenever you think everything's safe and we're okay, well, guess what? The sky's falling. Notice that in crypto. What do I see here right now? Well, this is the hourly, so I'm trying to show you in the hourly. This is one of the biggest W's you did see. I do believe we do come up and touch a little bit of the 143. We're not done. We're almost there. As you can see, hitting a little resistance coming into an hourly candle. Is it 11? No, it's 9 Eastern time. I do believe we touch about right here. This is the growth. Where did I get it from? What was a previous move? And I took this stick and I threw it up to here, and it gave me that. So if I'm looking at it, the previous resistance of here is the same price. Looking about it to beat the whales. Then we will start retracing back. Then we'll talk about that. So let's go there now as I get to another chart. What is this? This is still that. I want to get to the 4 really. Okay, there we go. I'm going to erase everything. And we're going to go over into what really is happening, right? Because if you pay attention to the date here, if you were able to buy this V, and I did tell you the head and shoulders pattern, looking for an inverted. Well, it's clear as day that's an inverted, and right across here is your, I guess, your plane that you need to break through. Well, it's clear as day. We broke it. We put a long position in on Cardano, and we're good. So now what we're going to look for is support and resistance. Well, I don't really see too much all the way to the 140. See where I'm at? Now that comes all the way back to December 11th. So if I go back to December 11th, I have an understanding of where I'm getting this from. I pop it in. And that's where it's coming from. So if you do believe that what we're seeing here is a W, that could very well be what is entailed for us to see here. So it's not really too much of a secret, but if you do see coming into December, the whole month pretty much was a problem, right? So that's where I'm getting that from. A lot of people are wondering where the hell did that come from. If you do see actually some support flipped for a current moment in the end of December. So the beginning of December, we had big resistance at the 144, and this is what I'm trying to show you. Cardano's doing something different. The ecosystem has grown. It's really showing me some different things here, and I'm excited. If you've yet to find out, breaking news a couple days ago, customers can now use the cryptocurrency to buy items such as the Cyber Squad for kids and Giga Texas belt buckle. So pretty crazy. There is things being spent. If you not see this, I thought this was pretty hilarious. I made this. Crypto investors huddle, 35% down. We like the stock people down in the stock investors. They're down 8%. They can't even go to bed. It's insane because they're not used to it. But I wanted to go over some quick crypto news about Cardano really fast. As you see, we make a lot of things up here. And what I want to show you is this. Cardano gaming landscape. If you notice about a month or two ago, there was no talk about this. There was nothing about this. If you have time, show me spell. I could probably do that on the side after this video, but I'm not going to be able to do spell live, but I'm going to do that for you. I'll send you something because I want to see it too. But I'm not going to spend time live air wasting trying to figure out things, so I'm not going to do that. I have no TA on it, Luke, so sorry about that, but I will definitely go over it with you privately or with the wolves in the chat. Cardano gaming landscape, if you pay attention to this, like I said, there was nothing here 2 months ago. So what's happening now is Cardano is starting to get a little bit of recognition, starting to get a little bit of respect, and I don't think you realize pretty soon. I had a dream once, and you know what the dream was? Cardano took over everything. So what that's pretty much doing right now is insane. A little bit of old news there. Last week we saw over 62K new Gods Unchained accounts created. So that's something to pay attention to as we're going to the 141. Currently having a breakout in Cardano as we are live, so it's kind of sweet. We're now testing new higher highs here since when was the last time we had this price level of 141 or higher? That last time was December 29th. So we're coming back to old support and resistance, and as I said, it's starting to look like a realistic chance that this is going to be it. What I say I wanted to do was get rid of everything, and I'm going to show you what I plan on doing now. So this is my thoughts. 4 hourly is the only chart I use. We're going to talk about where it's going up and down, and imagine you could do that before it did it all. Well, this is exactly what I'm doing. It's not financial advice, but my name is Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. Please hit the like and subscribe. What I'm saying here is I'm going to take it to the 144, right? So that's the level we announced already. Like I said, do your own research, find out your own ways, your own methods, see if you like this. But currently, this is what I'm going to find out. And this is what I plan on seeing. Somewhere around here. Not exactly, but somewhere around there. If I keep doing that. So I take my Fibonacci level to the top. My Fibonacci level now, this would surprise you. Because what I tell you, what I think is going to happen and what's... You're not going to be too shocked either, I maybe say. Let's see, 136.80 and then the final Fibonacci level, 131, 132. So we're looking at the Fibonacci sequence levels of the 38%, 38.2 pullback, and I'm looking at this just red line, and it's funny because as I look at this red line here, 23.6, I see some resistance at the 136 level. So these are Fibonacci levels. This is my Uncle Fibby. I found it to fit into the crypto space quite wonderful. I really do like this a lot. This is one of my favorite tools to use, one of my favorite indicators, and I'll tell you right now why. Because when I do find the dip, and I do find the bounce to the bottom here on Cardano, during this leg up, because this is a leg up, this is a rising channel, we're in pretty good shape. We will see a pullback now, not a correction. I want to say a pullback. This is looking fairly nice, and as it continues to go through, it's going to die, right? No parabolic moves. I don't care how high it keeps going. It's going to last forever. But if you do see what's happening on this rising channel, if you do see the ascending channel we're having, you better enjoy it. And what it could be now is forming a huge head and shoulders pattern. So please hit the like and subscribe if you've yet to. I meant to say so sooner. I would appreciate all the likes we could possibly get. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And we need as many as we can get right now. We need to get this Wolves of Wall Street community growing. We have big goals in life here, what we want to do. So now look at this. 50% pullback is always huge. 50% pullback is always huge. But you got to remember, we're doing TA on something that hasn't even happened yet. So this could all get blown up in a matter of moments. What am I saying here? What am I saying is if the money and the volume, now TA gets destroyed. You can't look at history performance all the time. I'm starting to notice in this crypto market because too many people are funneling in with their money. 21% up in the last 7 days, 11% now. So if you understand what's going on in the last 24 hours, Cardano is starting to do something different. And I want you to really see this because the seeing is believing. And this is definitely something different here. We're looking at the 20% gain, 22% almost there. This is something to pay attention to. Like I said, and I'll keep repeating it, as silly as it may sound. This is what we live for. This is the crypto market. This is what we are excited about. This is when you buy the dip. I believe Solana is going to increase with this move. I believe Cosmos Atom is also Polkadot, another one. I'm not just naming a bunch of different names. What's up, Red Boy? Long time no see. Polygon-matic, January 18th. What's today? The 16th? In 2 more days, there's going to be a burn-off. I'm excited. I don't know if you know about that. They're going to be burning tokens in the Matic token. Whoo, this is insane. It's a great time to be alive in the crypto market. Understand, this is a cheap price under 50 cents. It's a joke. Crypto.com. A joke. A joke. I love some of the commercials they got coming out. They got one with Peyton and Eli fighting. It's hilarious. Let's see. I'm talking to Luke right now for anyone's wondering in the super chat. Cosmos, $43. Do you understand? I bought that in January last year at $15. This is where we're at right now. And all of you are crying about the percentages of how much your portfolio is down. You're doing something wrong. Cosmos, up 25% in the last 7 days. It's telling Cardano, you could kiss it. I'm doing something different than everyone. You have to pay attention. It's a sleeping giant. I've had videos talking about Cosmos Atoms saying it's a sleeping giant. We're at 1.4 billion in volume. That's incredible. It's incredible how far we've gone. So you have to see these things to believe it. So understand what's going on. Even Algo, it's 140, but guess what? I did talk about this earlier on my Instagram, and I wanted people to see the difference and understand the difference. Cardano, Algorand, 143. I love you, right? Well, this was a couple days ago. Yesterday, 2 days ago, 118. Okay? And now we're looking, and now we're going toe-to-toe. It's nuts. Algo and Cardano are going toe-to-toe. So you have to see what's happening. Pay attention to what's going on. Biconomy. I expect the metaverse, the Web3, to continue to find ways to improve. Jack Dorsey is working on something incredible in the Web3 right now for us. And if you don't realize that 2022, near the end, when this starts popping crazy and you said, oh, I wish I got in, you're going to have to do your own homework, your own research, and pay attention to this stuff. Shiba Inu is being stagnant at the moment. Sometime in March, AMC will be allowing payments with Dogecoin and Shiba Inu March 2022. They've already announced that. We've already announced it on this show. So pay attention to what's going on. Near Protocol looking good. Chainlink looking fabulous. $26 right now in this downward spiral is fantastic. $50. Chainlink we will be seeing shortly. It's just a joke. It sounds like a joke, but it's really not a joke. Check this ascending triangle pattern. We may be getting resistance coming now. So if you see how the ascending channel is working in effect, this is Cardano, if anyone's wondering. I'm not going to be shocked. You're going to be upset because I said we were going to go a little higher. This is why you have to beat the whales, excuse me. We are the wolves. We want to become the whales. In order to become the whales, you have to be the whales. What are the whales doing? They're beating the support, the resistance levels. They're selling before them. Why? Because TA is real. So if you see the TA and you see how real it is and understand when I just said we could come back all the way to 131, I just naturally pulled the pullback on the price. I'm showing you what I believe is going to happen on this ascending triangle pattern. We've already done it once when we hit the resistance the first time at 131 about. So understand it will now be a flip to maybe support. And that's how this is starting to pan out. Now, we're in ascending triangle pattern, so it's fabulous right now looking at that. That's a weird word that I say, but if I look at the head here, or perhaps if I really open up my 4 hourly, which now I opened it up and I know head, shoulders, I see it. I don't need to pay attention to none of that because this is doing its own thing. And inside, deep down inside, this is small. Pay attention to that. I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to use white coloring, and I'm going to show you this head and shoulders pattern. This is a 4 hourly on TradingView. Head and shoulders, well, there's your shoulder. Well, here is your shoulder. So don't be surprised, actually, if we start going down. So now that I'm really dissecting this and paying attention and I'm watching how my SMA, simple moving average, is coming through and under, and I do see my RSI level strength coming through back to a resistance level where I've been before, telling me that actually this is looking sexy, rexy for a 144 resistance. Why? Well, because I got a little bit of more resistance to come up before I hit it. So if I see on my RSI, I do have some room to grow a little higher. This could be my shoulder right here, if you see it. And then my head is forming here, coming through to the resistance, which is excellent, giving me enough room to grow it just a little more as we're getting to 141 Cardano. Perhaps we are getting this 144. So this would be the head and shoulders pattern. What's going to happen next? I'm not even sure. But we're going to have to find out. Maybe we'll talk about it later. We'll do another video. But if we do continue to rise, and if you do see that pull trend up, and you see that rally come through after we hit Cardano's old support level of 134, because if you see it right here, there's 134 flip resistance and support right there, 135 to be exact. And I'm really trying to fix this for you. 135 is looking really, really nice. Now, forget the Fibonacci for a second because I do have the Fibonacci helping me. But pay attention to that. My volume down below is looking really strong. I did not see that. I don't know if you see that right now, but currently look at the 4 hourly and look at the volume down below. The volume is impressive. That's very, very impressive volume. If you pay the monthly fee, you don't have to get those X outs to do that. Make sure to check your texts after the show. This guy is funny. Anyways, he means it too. He texts me probably. But we have a lot of volume coming in here. So there is a tremendous amount of volume coming into Cardano. So that's actually why this is happening. I'm going to pay attention. I've not done this yet. So you want to find out what Wall Street Pete does on the times off. I'm pretending I'm not even with you guys right now. Excuse me, not to be rude. I would go like this and go, okay, 2 billion in volume. I remember 2.65 billion was a very high number when we were around $2.95, $3. Wow. Pay attention to that. Seriously, pay attention to that volume right now because that volume versus the 47 billion market cap, I know it's a big ways. It's very big ways away. But when you start doing the calculation on how this is 141, and I start remembering numbers, and I told you I have a very good memory of numbers because I used to work on this NYMEX floor with all these crazy people screaming and yelling, creating the market. These people created the market, not you. They didn't buy off their phones. They were yelling in a pit, selling, trading, throwing their cards in, what they traded with the gentleman across or the lady across. There was actually women who traded too. Believe it or not, they would throw it in the ring and agree on the trade, and then they would have to find out, the market's moving along here, and you would find out whether you made money or lost money really quickly. So it's kind of like this right now. Did they hold? Yeah, they held too, but you got to pay fees just like everybody else. One trade was $1. So imagine I charged you $1, for example, and you're doing 2,000 shares of something. You owe me $2,000. You imagine now you have to make $2,000 in profit in order to make up for your fees. So this is probably why this is eliminated, because you no longer have to pay this craziness. There's no longer FUD, no longer crazy, sneaky shit going on in the trades as well. Shady stuff, so to speak. But this is the world we're in. Everything's going digital. So if you don't understand that this is becoming the digital world, this is what we're going to see. you're never going to get it. So real quick, that's all I wanted to do. I want to do a quick video today. Please, in the comment section at the end of this video, please, in the comment section, I'm begging you, tell me what you want to go over. What token? Luke said spell. All right, so put it in the comment after the end of this video and tell me you want to go over a spell. We're going to talk about this. We're going to go over these things. We'll do one TA for somebody. And Gary, you got it. Oh, Gary. I don't know if you know SpongeBob. It's hilarious, but he's called Gary. It's a very annoying voice.
It's a nice day to play, Gary.
I know it's very annoying. I'm sorry. I'll stop. This is a falling wedge to the max. This is called Biconomy. And I actually can't stand that show. It's an annoying cartoon. I don't even know if it should be a cartoon, but this is a falling wedge. And actually, believe it or not, Biconomy has now shown that there's a chance we're going to break out of this. I do see a breakout coming, not only because of the fact of this is a bullish pattern, but because I do see the support level at the, what is this price? 351. If you notice, 351 was a support level, boring sideways action. We're just doing one quick TA for somebody. Gary has decided to ask. Don't be afraid to ask. Well, this is what we do for you, Wall Street Pete. If you look here, 430 is probably be my next big outcome. We have an issue here. I want to go over a couple things because this is what we're looking for. And I want you to understand this is an inverted head and shoulders pattern, as it just went in an pretty much example on the last thing we went over. So if you see here, Cardano showed that, and that's what I'm talking about. Cardano showed the inverted head, and that's what that is. That's that V. So that's when you start your move up. Well, look at Biconomy. It did that here, right? Well, this is the problem. We're still looking for the inverted head and shoulders pattern. So now I'm going to go to the daily. The daily is very telling. It's very helpful, but we don't have a whole ton of history because this is the Coinbase. So I could go to the other one, which is why I have the other one, actually. So let me go to the other one. And I have so much crap here. All right, so this is the daily on Biconomy. Now, if you pay attention to that, what are we looking at? Well, there's a lot of different types of things we could be looking at right here. This could perhaps be a shoulder. Would that not get you excited? Now look at that circle, right? All this mess. That circle, this could be a shoulder, a left shoulder. If that's a left shoulder, do you know what a head is? And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying a head would be something similar back to the $10 range and would take you all the way up to a minimum of 10. Now that's the only way a head could form. So Biconomy and Bitco, which was just the abbreviation for this token, BICO. This is in US dollars. This is TradingView. This is the daily. Understand, that's a lot of days it's going to take to get there. But if I told you that I would not be surprised if this was accurate, I mean, look at the date. Look at the day. January 24th, that's 8 days away. If you could sign up for something similar to start this process. And I'm not saying we're going to go here, but I'm saying we're going to start some type of a process too there. Now, I do believe with every single big move to the upside, there's a shakeout. So I don't know if this shakeout is going to take us to the dead heat bottom of 311 and then do that, but there's a chance. So like I said, technical analysis, TA, is funny. I know we're getting ready to wrap this up, but understand you have to be prepared for every move that the technical analysis that these whales will throw at you. They will throw you a shakeout price. They will throw you a shakeout move before something catastrophic, parabolic move will come. So if you're not prepared and you're not ready, understand that there's a chance there that that can happen to you, and it will hurt if it happens. So get it. Do not trade on emotion. Understand that we've been to this low price before and that they will try and get you there. Now, this is boring sideways action coiling up if I ever did see one. That's a daily price. These are daily candles. So from the last day that we were down to all the way to this price, that was January 5th, we have had 11 days of gradual, slow, nothing. So pay attention to what that may entail. Now, we could get that inverted, which is coming. Now, if you see there's something here looking like a shoulder, well, if that's a shoulder, then that's the end coming into an inverted. So if my inverted on Biconomy is coming, perhaps you can buy the dip. Perhaps it can go down, but do remember it doesn't have to do that. We could just get your typical W hit into these frames of support and resistance. It'll take another couple days. Go through up to the $5 level, bounce back to the 428, come back up to the 533, and then before you know it, we call this an upward W. This is why we pay attention to these on the chart. They happen. This is crypto. Welcome to the crypto space. These are the things you may see. As you also know, we look for the double bottom M's coming. And if I ever seen a rejected M right there, that's a downward sloping M in yellow. If I ever seen one, that's it. It's rejected. We're done falling. I don't need to see too much more. So understand that. My relative strength index chart, I've never been or seen anything really this low on a chart. So understand that too. This is the most wild thing I have ever seen. That's the truth. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I've seen something similar. It's the daily, so I'm actually lying. I have seen something similar. But if you look, here's your balanced, here's your most healthy looking resistance on the 4 hourly. So this is Biconomy. It's a roller coaster ride. Understand that this is what crypto space is all about. Who can hodl, who can hold, and who can add to the dip when it's time to have a sip. Wall Street, Pete, SICKDOE, and crypto. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. Have a good day. I hope everyone has learned something, gotten some positive information out of this, or at least gotten a little bit more understanding into the crypto space somehow. So, everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone's support. Hit the like and subscribe. We'll come back with you probably with another video. I don't see why not. Put it in the comment section. What do you want to talk about? We're not doing enough of that. If you start doing so, I will start doing TA on those things. No problem, Gary, and no problem to anyone else that will ask for a token in the future time. But listen, this is short-term TA. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. Take care.